Hey, what's up guys? It's been a while since I've done an episode like this. Well, welcome back to the ATV Off-Road Fury 2 Let's Play. And we're just gonna pick it up right where we last left off. We just finished race 3 out of 5 at the Amateur Nationals. We had to finish that episode early because my battery was low and I didn't have a charger that night. But I have my phone hooked up to the charger here. And I'm gonna adjust the screen. And we will begin playing once we get here going. This is Rockbridge Park. We are still on the Kawasaki Lakota Sport. So, here we go. I haven't done a Let's Play in a bit. It's been a month. Let me get my... Alright, let's get ready to go. Pay attention to the road. Or the dirt. No, this is still a road, technically. Oh, by the way, okay, so I went out browsing the town today, and I stopped at the local Goodwill, and I found another DualShock 2 controller for $2.99. It's one of the cool transparent ones that when the little red light lights up, it lights up a good most of the controller. It's plugged in up on top of the TV in the second slot. Also, it was last week. No, not last week. It was the week before that. That Saturday. The Saturday after Homies on a Friday Night 36, I think. I stopped by Retro Underground, actually, and I picked up a couple games. I got Rocky, and I got Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. I just beat Hot Pursuit 2 tonight. Whew, let me tell you. It can be a challenge. Some of the races can be a pretty big challenge. Like, Championship Race 29, you're on Island Outskirts 2. I fell off my quad. And, with that, everyone's in a Mercedes CLK GTR. And, oof, that could be a bitch of a race. And then Event 32, which is like the super bonus event where you unlock the last car via race. Well, let me tell you, that's a tough-ass race. It's a 5-lap race against you and a CPU named Wayne. You're both in a Ferrari 360 convertible, and friggin', let me tell you, that's a tough friggin' run there. It's like, oh my god. The traffic is up to the max. And yes, this is a traffic one. This has like traffic on the track, and friggin' Wayne does real good, and he's in a red Ferrari, and then you're in whatever color Ferrari you could take. You could take, like, it comes in silver, red, yellow, blue, black. It was tough, right? It took a friggin' miracle, but I got him in, like, the last second. I beat the game just tonight. I also got Rocky. Again, so, and the original Rocky for PS2. I friggin' love that game. Although that's a little bit more of a tougher one. But really not as hard as Rocky Legends. That shit's pretty hard. Although I'll get better. Eventually. I love revving as you jump. I tried to do shaving a haircut if you couldn't tell. I'll just stop revving because I'm sure I'm annoying some of the folks at home. And again, I had to turn off all background music as to avoid a strike on my channel. Because one time I had a video where 4Play Long Time was playing in the background. It was a video that's since been deleted. It was part of my Big Apple series. I didn't go anywhere. But anyway, I had that playing in the background. Copyright strike from Sony Music Entertainment Japan. Fucking Japan. And I got nothing against Japan. But it seems to me that Sony Music Entertainment is pretty greedy. I mean, I don't put ads or anything on my videos. My shit ain't got copyright striked. It's like, well, I mean, my shit did get copyright striked, but friggin', is some bull. And I've had songs on my channel before. I put Rush in a lot of my early videos, and my siblings used to play background music actually in Homies on a Friday Night. Like we had All Star. The next episode we had the Disturbed version of Land of Confusion, but after the little debacle with Boston's Foreplay Long Time, I'm just like, you know what then? Fuck all the music labels. We're not playing their music in the background. In fact, my 100 subscriber special, where I announced we finally hit 100 subs, I wanted to put Nirvana's In Bloom in the background. To the point where I was ready to DM Courtney Love and say, hey, I want to use Nirvana's song In Bloom in the background of my YouTube video. Is that cool with you? But I didn't know. I mean, given I remember something that happened in Brazil in 2011 when someone had a picture of Kurt Cobain and friggin' she got pissed off about that. I'm just like, wait, I remember that happening like 7 years ago. I don't want to risk her getting pissed off because I had mentioned Kurt. Because she was mad that night. She was like, I don't need to see a picture of Kurt, asshole. And I'm going to have you removed if you bring that up here again. Alright? I'm not Kurt. I already got to live with his shit and his ghost and his kid. Alright? Go see the Foo Fighters and do that shit. And you have to know that video. Like, if you're a fan of the Foo Fighters or Nirvana or Hole, you have to be familiar with that situation. I didn't know that was 2011 either. That seemed like something that went down in, I don't know, 2003. Can't believe that was only 7 years ago. And that's why I don't put copyrighted music in the background of my videos anymore. In fact, that's a sub-reason as to why I composed a new theme song for Homies on a Friday Night. I didn't want to get copyright striked by Jedi Mind Tricks label, because originally it was just the intro for Homies on a Friday Night was a looping of the beat for the Jedi Mind Tricks song 151, which is one of my favorite rap songs of all time. Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix, bitches. I mean, the actual song 151 didn't appear in it, but its instrumental did. In the background after you won a race. I wouldn't come across that song again until, oh god, what? 2016? But I found it again eventually, and I'm kind of glad I did. In fact, I'm very glad I did. Okay, I played through and beat this game, like, behind the scenes, like, personally. And I have to tell you, the game is so friggin' boring without its background music. ATV Off-Road Fury 2 has probably the best racing game soundtrack ever. Alright, well, I won the race, so let's move on to the final race. Freeport Harbor. Personally, I hate this track, but I love the environment. Like in Free Run or the Waypoints and Enduros, I love it. But its main racetrack, I frickin' hate it. In fact, it's not the only track where I'm like that. I'm like that with Caribou Peak, which is a track you unlock when you beat this. But seeing as to how I've beaten the game already behind the scenes, I know what I'm in for by now, so yeah. But honestly, ATV Off-Road Fury 2, it was a close second for favorite racing game of my childhood. Number 1 remained Gran Turismo 3. Speaking of which, I'm going to conduct a poll on the Franciosi and Friends Productions Twitter at FNFP YouTube. Should we restart the Gran Turismo 3 Nostalgia Challenge? Because, I mean, personally, I really loved doing it, and I really miss it. I didn't want to quit it, but again, we lost the data, and I was pissed that night. I found out I saved the wrong data onto the memory card. I saved onto the wrong memory card one night and lost the data to our nostalgia challenge, and that's what happened. So it's like, I want to restart it. So I'll conduct a poll on our Twitter, but I'll ask the question here too on YouTube to get an idea from you guys, the viewers. Would you want us to revive the Gran Turismo 3 Nostalgia Challenge? Yes or no? And let me hear what you guys have to say. I should really pull some stunts though. But here's my thing. I normally suck at this track. So I don't really mess around doing stunts. Oh, also, I've announced this on... I've announced this on our Twitter and on my personal Instagram, official Brandon Franciosi. We are replacing the Franciosi and Friends Productions intro tag. You know, with the little synthesizer riff at the beginning and you're watching Franciosi and Friends. That, we're replacing it. I've updated the intro. It'll still go by the same riff, the same synthesizer riff, but it'll just be updated. See, originally though, that synthesizer riff you guys hear at the beginning, you know, that da 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 da, that was just me messing around on the pianos in the GarageBand app. And ever since then, it just kind of stuck with me, and I've grown to love the composition to the point now where I think you'll really love the new intro. I'm debuting it with Homies on a Friday Night 37, which will be next Friday. I'm filming this right now. It's Thursday, February 15th. And, no, my bad. It's Friday, February 16th now. But oh my god, let me tell you, yesterday was friggin' gorgeous in Cumberland, Maryland. It was in the low 70s up here. I walked outside, I had to run Juno and Princess outside, and let me tell you, I was ready for that cold air to hit my legs, because I was still in my night pants. Yeah, I wear night pants. Shut the fuck up. But anyway, I was ready for that cold air to hit me like a ton of lead. Well, it didn't hit me, and I'm like, what the heck? I step outside, and oh my lord, it is gorgeous. It was gorgeous outside. I asked Siri, I was like, hey, what's the temperature? And Siri told me, it is 71 degrees, and ooh, I was shocked. I got on my jeans, I got on my Leonard Skinner t-shirt. I went out in that yard, and I cleaned up the yard, and I straightened up outside, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to go out and I'm going to have a good time on the town. So I went out, and I went and got Chinese for lunch. I went to friggin' Goodwill. I had to run a couple errands for my dad. It was a nice day. I didn't wear the same jeans, though, that I used to work in the yard. Because, I mean, yard plus snow melted plus dog poop equals your jeans are gonna be filthy, fam. So I had to change my pants. I was originally gonna put on another pair of jeans, but I decided, you know what? It's the low 70s, I'm putting on some shorts. So I went and put on my cargo shorts with drawstrings. Because I'm a white boy. Okay, I know there's other people who wear drawstring cargo shorts, but it's a cliche of white people. We love our cargo shorts, alright? Get over it. Now I'm just fucking with you guys, you know me. But anyway, yeah, it was lovely. And of course my Valentine's Day was fantastic. Just, I don't know what else to say about that. But, anyway. Yeah, I guess I did have a lot of stories to share with you guys. But, and another thing about this new intro tag is, until I can debut it on Homies on a Friday Night 37, I will not be able to upload, like, any commentaries or skits, anything that would require the intro tag. I can do a Let's Play, like this. This doesn't require an intro tag. Also, speaking of which, looks like we just won this. We are the champions. And 500 extra profile points. That's one of the 14 trophies. We get all 14 of them, unlock all the ATVs, all the tracks, and we unlock a hidden course called San Jacinto Isle. I think we'll buy some stuff. So we want to go in Profile Editor, unlock items. What do I want? Let's see, I have 691 points. My favorite ATV is the Patriot. This thing is sweet. You know what? Nah, let's not unlock any of the racing ATVs yet. Let's wait to do that. Let's get some gear, though. Tough guys wear pink. So let's get the ATV pink gear. And that's all the ATV paint gear, but let's see here. Yeah, let's get the gray stuff, too. That it? What else do I want? The AXO white? Yes, but just the suit, for right now. AXO gray? Nah. AXO white? Sure. See, anything else I want? No, none of those. Ooh, helmets. Nah, that's not as good as the AXO blue. I like the HJC blue. That'll do. Games. I'll worry about that another time. The games aren't really important unless I decide to maybe get a 2-player going, which I can do that now. I have 2 DualShock 2s. Speaking of multiplayer, did you know that ATV Off-Road Fury 2 is a 4-player game? Yeah, you can get the special adapter to plug into your 2 controller slots for the PS2, and that'll act like 4. It'll be a 4 slot now, and you can have 4-player races in this game. I was shocked when I found out about that. It was friggin' cool. Alright, now let's start another championship. Let's see here. No, we're not going to run these in the specific order. Well, I mean, we got to complete the amateur to get to pro, obviously. Let's do the freestyles, because why not? I love the freestyles. I don't want to take the same ATV. Ah, here we go. This'll do. Alright, change into that. You know what? Nah, let's put on the ATV pink gear, because hell yeah. Tough guys wear pink. Seriously, anybody remember shirts that used to say stuff like that? Tough guys wear pink? I remember there was this one kid who was it was a grade below me. We were still in grade school, elementary school, whatever the hell you want to call it. And he had an older sister who was a grade higher than me. So you have this guy's sister, you have me, and then you have this guy. Now this guy knew I was friends with his sister, and he thought I was going to hook up with his sister. I mean, I thought his sister was kind of cute. But again, I was in the 4th grade when me and her started talking, really. And, We actually wound up going to the same church, the three of us. This was the Baptist church, though. I might tell the story about that, but then again, I might not, because that's kind of a personal story. But long story short, I was a Lutheran in a Baptist church, and I was very alienated, to say the least. I'm still a Lutheran, believe it or not. Well, anyway, back to this game. This is the freestyle mode. You go around with the objectives. You collect the green targets or the red targets, or you're busting 10 combos, or you're trying to get a number of stunt points like this. I just beat that. Bam. The green targets are easy, but the red targets are a lot harder and require some serious preloading. Just be sure not to crash into the objects. Now, yes, during the targets, you can do stunts if you so desperately want to. New personal longest jump of 212 feet. That's only my personal longest, so imagine what the real deal is. Ooh, barely got that by like a pixel. Alright, this is a tough one right here. Shh, I missed. I'll have to go back. Turn around. Got it. Again, I love that rev. Holy hell, I landed that alright. Well, that's good. No. This one's gonna be fun. Whew. Barely got it, but I got it. Now, with these revs, like when you preload and you rev in midair, that it varies with some of the bikes. Like, I've come to know, I missed. Now, good luck turning around in this area here, because if you mess up, you will wreck. At that. Alright, let's go. I'll get it this time. We'll get it. We'll get it. We aren't gonna fail. Yup. Land it. Alright. Now 10 combos. Alright, so you're just busting 10 unique combos. Up. See, if I had a little bit more momentum, I'd have done a third. I'd have done a third one there. Alright, now for the real shit. I always... See, if I'm going for, like, big combos, I'm always sure to end with the heel clicker. It's quick, it's easy. New third highest stunt score. Alright, that's 4. Oh, shit. Oh, I landed it. Yeah. And you can't repeat these combos either. They've all got to be unique. Again, I always end mine on a heel clicker. Some of the stunts, though, take way too damn long. Like, here's one. The one-hand Indian air. That one takes a while. But probably the most dangerous stunt to pull is the Sidewinder. Oh, God. Land it, land it, land it, land it. Did it. Haha. There we go. Completed. And now, stunt points. After this, I'm gonna call it an episode. Now here, you just gotta get stunt points. Alright, so in most of these, it goes 10,000 points, 25,000 points, 50,000 points, and in some of the more advanced stages, it will become... Oh, shit. Well, anyway, in the advanced stages, it'll be 100,000 points. And probably the hardest one to get would be the whatchamacallit, 125,000 point level. Bro, see, look at that, look at that. And now I got a minute. And I'm just gonna cruise around here and just get some mad pointage for us. Ooh, got greedy there. Word of advice, try not to get greedy with your stunts. If you think you're too close to the ground, you probably are. Ah, shit, never that one. Never finish on a one-hand Indian air. Never finish a stunt or a combo on one-hand Indian air. It takes too long and you're very likely gonna fall off your quad. That stunt is a bitch, let me tell you. What's another one here? Let me see if I can find it. No, those aren't them. I'm trying to pull a sidewinder so you guys can see this. But in the meantime, I'll just keep... Alright, well, we got like 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And... Ooh. Okay. Hey, there we go. 105 profile points. Well, there we are. Alright, you know what? I say we go spend these profile points. Just wait for the game to load. And then we shall call it a night. Now, the next stage of the Freestyle Championship, the Amateur Freestyle Championship, is tough. Especially the red targets. Tioga Valley, yeah, that's going to be a nightmare. You know, I say we do get an ATV, though, for the next one. The Patriot will do us nice. Alright, and then the other ones we unlock is the Trenga Racing, Duncan Racing, Trinity Racing, Alba Racing, Curtis Sparks Racing, K&K Racing, which on the thing looks like KKK Racing. Oh, that would have caused an outcry in 2018 because current year and the KKK sucks. CT Racing, Lone Star Racing, Nax Racing, Ravage Talon Black. Now, the funny thing with Ravage Talon Black and its other counterpart, the B6000, they're so powerful, you cannot run them in championships or use them to gain profile points or set Hall of Fame records. There's also a hidden quad in the game called the G-Ride, which you can only access when you have played ATV Off-Road Fury 1 data. In fact, at some point down the line, I might get ATV Off-Road Fury 1, get its data onto the memory card, and try using the G-Ride in this Let's Play. I mean, I've done it before. I've used the G-Ride using Action Replay, but other than that, I haven't legitimately unlocked it yet. Only way I've done it is through cheating. Speaking of cheats, you can do cheat codes in this game, but we're not going to do that. We're going to beat this game. You and I. But not tonight, because that wraps up episode 2. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. We are at 106 in the Francie fam. Let's keep it growing, team. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at FNFP YouTube. And thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I'll see you guys later. Peace.